Welcome back to VOX TERRA, and if you have not done so, please do subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. Today, climate change, disease, and pollution. From Scientific American, September 2021, where this was first brought to my attention. White lesions on heads of up to hundreds of white-tip reef sharks near Sipadan Island. Scientists suspect the cause is a fungus that thrives in warming ocean waters. Warming ocean waters brought on by fossil fuel-initiated climate change, largely ignored by our media up until recently, but still underreported. Sipadan Island, you ask? Where's that? Well, according to a travel website, and I'm quoting here this travel website, the island of Sipadan lies off the southeast coast of Sabah, a province of Malaysia. And I'm quoting here, these are not my words, on the exotic island of Borneo. The exotic island. Now, to go a little further with that Scientific American blurb, I'm going to link you to the Malay Mail, where they quote, Fellow of the Academy of Sciences, a Malaysian professor, Datuk Muhammad Sharif Mohammadin, a very long and musical name, said, Lesions are caused by the Fusarium fungus. The Fusarium fungus. And I hear the German professor comes out, you know. An opportunistic pathogen that attacks weakened immunities. An opportunistic pathogen attacking weakened immunities. So that's our clue here to climate change and disease, or one of the factors. Immunocompromised conditions can be brought about by the changes in the environment, such as temperature, salinity, pH, pollution, etc., quoting Professor, more often called Sharif Mohammed. Make a mental note about pH. In the Sipadan case, it is most likely due to that warm water spell that also caused coral reefs to bleach in the area. So now we're going to get to the heart of this idea of climate change and environmental contamination stressing living creatures, us included. Now, I mentioned pH because here we're talking about ocean acidification. And ocean acidification, as well as rising ocean temperatures, are both related to the same industry, the selling of the same product, and that's fossil fuels. Well, how so? According to NOAA, ocean acidification occurs when the oceans are absorbing carbon, the byproduct of the burning of fossil fuels, at least in the case of oil. And I want to highlight for you this ocean acidification issue, which is also related to the burning of fossil fuels, because none of the denial industry, the paid-for denial industry paid for by fossil fuel front groups, is even really bothering to deny ocean acidification. So I call that the 2-for-1. You want to always get in, hey, you can debate all you want about what's causing the heating planet, but no one's denying that the burning fossil fuels is also acidifying the ocean. So according to climate.nasa.gov, a site I go to a lot, and I'll link for you, ocean temperatures have been rising and are continuing to rise since record-keeping first began in the 1950s, and rising dramatically so. The oceans have absorbed about 90% of the warming that has occurred in recent decades due to increasing greenhouse gases. And that increase in greenhouse gases is largely coming again from the burning of fossil fuels. So that's where we come back to climate change and disease, factor one, stress. This rapid changing of patterns is stressing living animals that are living creatures of all types that are adapted to a certain climate, evolved or designed, however you want to conceive of that. Another factor is that this rapidly changing climate and the heating planet is causing all life forms to be on the move so they can try to find their comfort zones again. That's called changing disease vectors. And that classic example of that is the disease-bearing ticks carrying Lyme's disease and how they proliferated through so many areas that didn't used to have them maybe 20 years ago. Well, what can you do? What's to be done? Like I say now, you need to demand good, solid climate policy from your politicians. Let your voice be heard. Just email them, write them, message them, call them up. Say you want to end subsidies to fossil fuels, you want to transition towards renewable, cleaner energy sources, you want conservation, wilderness set-asides, solid recycling, waste reduction. You want a greener, less toxic, less polluting economy. Just keep it simple, but just let them know you care about the environment and you vote. And even if they shuffle you off, it doesn't matter because now they know there are voters out there that care about this. Second, just start making climate and environment part of your conversation, because the media really isn't amplifying this issue much due to that power and influence of the fossil fuel and other industries for that matter. So we average people need to really just make our voices heard and create that messaging that isn't there. Be a part of the movement, join an environmental organization, or just donate to them. I like Sierra Club, I like Environmental Defense Fund, I like Union of Concerned Scientists, and then please subscribe to my show, support this channel at Patreon, and give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share the videos, and hey, until next time, as always, peace be with you.